The Darkzone is a place of PvP and PvE. A place where, when I first started playing the Division 1, I kind of, I thought, I got nervous. I got nervous from what they said, the trailers. I'll never forget the first time I entered the Darkzone. I was panicking. Funny enough, I was looking all over the place. I was sweating. And I thought to myself, oh, I'm going to run into a player. I'm going to get my loot stolen. I'll never forget the first time I got that first piece of loot. And I went to the helipad and I shot that flare up and I saw the helicopter come in. That was one of the most tense moments I've ever had in a video game. And it can never be replicated. And the reason why I bring that up is because that's the lore and the unique thing about the Darkzone in the Division 2. In my opinion, it is the reason why the Division there's no game that can keep up with that feeling. There's no game that matches that. And you guys can say whatever you want. I've played all the other games. There's nothing like that. Every single time you jump in the DZ, it was different. Now, we went through a lot of problems in the Division 1. Different metas, nomad complaints. We had shotgun problems. And currently, the Darkzone is somewhat a bit broken. And I wanted to make this video. This is going to be the Darkzone present and future. I wanted to just have a discussion with you guys about it. I don't want to make this video too long. We all love the Darkzone. I miss what it was. We're just going to talk about this. So the Division 1, I don't want to go over the Division 1. We all know it was cool. Remember guys, it took almost 2 years to get it right. So the Division 2 is currently in that process. Now, currently, there are a few problems with the Darkzone. A lot of lag. Right now, since the new episode 3 came out, Coney Island update with the new missions, the game has been almost unplayable in the Darkzone, and I really wanted to show you guys these clips. So just watch these 2 clips and just have a see how bad it was, and these weren't even the worst. I couldn't record the other ones. I'm sorry, I can't find them. They were from my stream. The quality might be a bit difficult because I'm recording from a live stream, so it's a bit difficult, but just watch them and let me know what you guys think. They are actually terrible.
It's retarded. Now entering an occupied Darkzone. They still haven't fixed the hacker issue, dude.
Oh, what's happening?
Dude, that
what?
Delay again. Oh my god, this is stupid.
What is going on?
I'm shooting this guy, he doesn't take any damage. What the hell is this?
Guys, did you see that? Everything paused. Oh, man.
Ooh, easy, dude, easy.
I want to see that replay. I'm looking at the replay now. I want to see that. So.
That could be, you don't know for sure.
Extraction called. Entering occupied Darkzone.
My God. Guys, please clip that. So as you can see, this happened the entire night for 2 nights in a row. And it might be like that now. The servers were absolutely terrible. I've got great internet. And the game's almost unplayable since the update. And I've heard nothing. I might stand corrected. I've heard no speak about it. I've heard the developers not mention anything about it. Hopefully in the state of the game, they can resolve these issues. The lag is terrible. If you guys know how bad it is right now, it is ruining PvP. It's actually hurting the game a lot. The Darkzone at the moment, we've got 3 sections. Okay, besides the lag, we're going to leave that there. Hopefully, guys, share this video. Let's try to get the devs to fix the lag in the DZ because it's really difficult to play with right now. That's the current state and the current issue. Another one is Clutch is a build that a lot of people might disagree with this, but I don't like Clutch in this game. I feel like Clutch is ruining DPS builds entirely. No matter what build I try and make, it could be an absolute beast, 24k base damage, 55% crit chance, 500k armor, and I'll start shooting someone in the back of the head. They'll turn around and kill me with a half-assed Clutch build. And I feel like that is currently ruining DPS builds because that is pretty much the only viable option. And trust me, I have tested this countless times. I use Clutch as well. Obviously, I'm not saying don't use it, but I feel like that it is getting removed, and I really think that'll be a positive change for the game. 3k skill power, 600k armor is not great as well. I think those builds are currently just dominating the Darkzone, and we all know that the balancing isn't as bad as what it used to be. Shotgun builds have currently actually been changed. If you guys didn't know, shotgun double barrel, it's been nerfed slightly. The pellet spread. So I don't know if you guys noticed that. They didn't really mention it, but it has been improved a bit. The armor kits are something that I wanted to talk about. Armor kits. When you guys pop an armor kit in Division 1, it was instant. You could heal yourself. It was great. Now it makes people run away and hide behind cover. And then as soon as they pop an armor kit, guess what? They've got 150% armor and they're broken. They're just insanely tanky. And now you could say that's a technique. Not really. I mean, if someone pops an armor kit and you don't, you're going to die, especially with the lag issues, as you guys saw from those little clips. And I don't want to complain too much, but I just wanted to speak about the current DZ. I feel like the way extractions work now is perfect. The rogue system is great. I think it's really, really good. Turrets in the normalized is a good idea, but I just feel like we need one dark zone. The current state of the game is not very good. The dark zones, they spread the players out too much. We only have 12 people now. They mentioned a slugfest in the state of the game. I like a slugfest. I want to see a whole bunch of players fighting it out. I want to get back like in Division 1, go crazy, have 24 players just going mental, or whatever number, as long as it's just more than what we have now. I just feel like that would make it really cool, and I miss that feeling of just going into DZ and just having so many players around you. Now, obviously, we don't want... The problem is the checkpoint campers, but like they said, which, you know, we can start talking about the future of the Darkzone. I've gone over the present and what I don't like about it, and I feel like it won't take much to get fixed. Now, we're getting the new gear system, which that is the whole thing that they're talking about. So let's move on to the future of the DZ. The gear system is currently getting reworked. So that's what they mentioned. They're going to keep the same amount of players. We are going to get changes to the rogue system. Going rogue only takes like 300 milliseconds, and you can do it while you're firing and aiming your weapon, which is a great change. Do you guys remember you had to like swat a fly from your face to go rogue? It was a joke, and I feel like that's a great change. Also, no more ridiculous normalization. Normalization, if you guys don't know, is basically they raise the enemy players' stats to keep on par with yours if your build is better. So they don't nerf you, because they used to do that when they used to nerf your build and buff the other person's. But now it's the other way around, which is okay. That's what the Division 1 did. I think that's okay. But normalization needs to be in conflict only, and I think that's where it should stay. And that's what they're doing. It's currently going to be only ODZ in all three, but they're only keeping 3 DZs. The future of the Darkzone is, in my opinion, looking great because of the new gear changes. I don't want to go over that. That's another video. The new gear changes, you guys know skill tiers. There's going to be a whole revamp of everything. How you make your builds. Clutches getting removed. All talents from like knee pads and mask. Concussions getting removed as well. Everything. A lot of the DPS talents are getting taken. Well, all the talents are getting taken out. And I don't know what it's going to be like. Nobody knows. I'm a bit worried, but I'm also optimistic. I feel like it's going to be a good change. Shock traps are something that really... I don't want to see that. And do you remember in the Division 1, the shock turrets? That was my biggest problem ever in the game. That was the worst thing I've ever seen in a PvP game ever. You could drop something that incapacitates you, that you can't move for up to 2 seconds, and you get killed. It is a joke, and I really don't want to see that. I really don't. I just want a fair PvP. So now, it's going to be cool. You can actually deconstruct loot and extract materials, which is something that I like to hear, and I like the sound of that. It sounds really good. Now, they did mention they're not going to increase the player cap, which is okay. We're going to see, hopefully we're going to see better servers. I really want to see this gear 2.0 really change the game. Warlords of New York, the New York section is completely just PvE, which is a bit sad. There's no PvP there. There's no Darkzone, which is really bad. We need more conflict game modes. You know what, guys? The Darkzone, currently the lag is so bad. I'm having a really bad time. I'm looking forward to the future. I really hope this fixes it, because we've got a lot of people using these same builds over and over again, and I feel like a fresh start. I really want a fresh start. I feel like there's a lot of variety in the builds that are being used. The Darkzones, the designs are great. Don't get me wrong, the designs are great. But I just feel like the way the rogue system works, which they're updating, and they said to us, well, we're going to be introducing you have entered the Darkzone, you know, that narrative aspect when it comes in your communication when you enter the DZ. That's not something we really care about, but you know what? We're going to have to wait and see, guys. I just wanted to quickly speak about this, show you some of the lag I've been experiencing, how bad it actually is. Like, if you guys think a lot of people will say I might be complaining, but this needs to be fixed. It's really affecting a lot of people, and I'm sure I speak for everyone when I say this. So anyways, guys, it's just a quick little video. I know I just ranted on a bit, but I wanted to speak about it. So I'm very much looking forward to the DZ and what the developers bring to us. But hey, roll on Gear 2.0 and Warlords of New York, and let's see what we can get. Let's see what gear set changes come about, and hopefully we don't get broken things in the Darkzone or PvP. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching the video. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll be seeing everybody in the next video. Peace out, guys.